What's up, boys and girls? We're here with Cody, and it looks like this weekend for him was really fun.
Yes, it was.
So he got undefeated 3 times this weekend. Once on Friday and twice on Saturday, and he was playing Altergueist.
Yes, indeed.
So what were your matchups?
So first place, it was a little bit smaller. I actually did a mirror match against Altergeist, and then I went to Heretic Dragon. Then the second place I went to Provo Game Den. We did Magician Pendulum, Salad because Salad's back, and Eldritch Zombie. A lot of people are playing that right now as well. So.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so you had really good matchups.
Yes, I did.
Any specific metas on Friday, or?
Friday was there was of course there was Drytron everywhere. I think the final match was actually against Trizu, of course. Some Lancias, and just that was a grind battle, but it's fun. This actually competes with a decent amount of the meta. So,
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So let's go into the deck. Let's see what spices we have there.
All right, so starting off with the monsters, of course we're doing 3 multi-figure. This searches everything. You just activate a trap card. She comes out free. Boom, brings out anything else. This is my baby. 3 of these Melseeks. She attacks direct. There's a really good play with her and mine in spoofing, where you can just manipulate the field, which I'll get to later. But attack direct. Target anything when she does damage, send it, non-destruction, just target and send to the graveyard. Gets rid of a lot of things on their board. Then we've got 2 Siliquidos. Siliquidos is another one of my powerhouses. You usually bring her out with a Milseek or with a Multi-Faker. This bounces any of your Altergeist cards on the board to target and return 1 card on your opponent's board. And then we've got 3 starters of the Marionetter. Love her. I can open up with pretty much anything, and if I have her, I feel comfortable because I can just normal summon her, get any of the Altergeist traps. It just sets them from the deck. 2 out of 5 times somebody tries to Ash, and that way you know you have it in their hand, but you can't Ash this. You can Veiler it, but it sets it, it does not add. So yeah, it throws them off. And then the 1 Concurry. Not once per turn. You can use this as many times you want to bounce for Siliquidos or for spoofing. So
Cool. Okay.
let's see. We've got so I think there's 12 in the main monster zone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. And this is a 40 card deck. So we're going to the spells. 3 Mystic Mine, of course. We've got 3 Pot of Extravagance. You really only use so many cards in your extra deck, so this is perfect. 2 Duality. I like to special summon this right here, though, since the ratio of the deck is so many traps. You want to see more extenders in the first play. So, and then we've got a little bit of spices. We've got the 1 Village of the Spellcasters, 1 Set Rotation, and then 1 Terraforming. We've got the Landform in there. Reason why is because depending on if I'm going first or second, I could just bring this out. And what's nice is after I resolve the Siliquidos, whatever I set on my opponent's board with the set rotation, I can just bounce it right back. So it's almost like searching the extra field spell.
Wow,
so I do
crazy.
that all the time with this. So now we'll go over to the traps.
Okay.
Now we've got the 3 ofs, 3 Imperm. I like to have no board and be able to activate trap cards, which is also why I run 3 evenly. I don't like to deal with big boards, so I just sit back and relax and just throw these 2 bad boys out. If I have Multi-Faker in my hand, I just kind of stare at the opponent. This is a must at 3. I know a lot of people kind of like die this down, but honestly, if you run a lot of hand traps and a lot of like extra spice, this is needed because it replenishes everything and it searches. It allows you to use this 4 different times in 1 turn. It allows you to manipulate the board for mine because I'll show you the combo in a little while. But you got 3 of all these, 2 Protocol, 2 Manifestation. One of the best cards in the whole deck. It's once per turn Solemn Strike, pretty much. Send an Altergeist card to the graveyard. Any Altergeist card, you can send itself, doesn't matter, to negate and destroy a monster effect. And that's good and all, but what's really good is when you look at your opponent after they try to Ash you. Your Altergeist cards on the field cannot be negated. So, yeah, they can throw whatever they want at you if they try to negate you. Imperm, Effect Veiler. If this is resolved, it doesn't work. They're invincible. Manifestation. It helps you late game. It's like a Call of the Haunting. What's nice about it is it doesn't need to be on the board for these guys to resolve. So a lot of combos are like activate this target, bounces back to your hand, bounce to your opponent, and then this card still comes out of the grave. So it's amazing. You can also spoof it away, do the same exact thing.
I like that.
For my one-ofs, I got one trap trick just because I like to see this. I like to see my imperm. Rarely do I like to see these, but I've done it like once or twice. But it searches those. It's nice. My one metaverse, because Mystic Mine, of course, or Village.
Definitely.
Skill Drain, because of this. Spicy.
That is super good.
Yeah, skill drain on the board. It says you can still activate them. Well, Altergeist cards can't be negated. So with these together, I mean, everybody knows that of now, but I'm invincible basically on the board, and it affects your opponent. So this is really nice. And then the one of, it's a one of. I had one extra space. I was gonna run Upstart, but honestly, this is good too. As long as I'm a little bit ahead of the game. You know, you could shut down the third with just that. So. As for the extra deck, so we've got Needle Fiber, we've got 3 Link Rebos, because first turn you can just Meloseek, and then all you have to do is just, you know, link away, you get your Multi-Figure, which is very nice, which we'll put this over here. All Mirage, just because, literally just because. I run 3 Baguskas. Also, just because, I mean, I actually bring her out here and there because of Marionetter, and it's actually really spicy because Bagusa acts the same way as Skill Drain. I can still work all my cards, and you can't with her in defense. My guys will still be in defense, but they still work, so it's nice. We've got a Boral Sword because I can't afford access code, so so Boralgeist all day. I actually pull that out a lot, so it's worth it. Abyss Dweller, because everybody does things in the graveyard. Same thing with Marionetter. We do the 3 Hextias, of course. So the 3 Link Rebos protect me from getting OTK'd because my board's really light. And then these, not once per turn, not hard once per turn at least, negate spells or traps. So if I have this out, hopefully, you know, Lightning Storm doesn't matter, whatever, you try to imperm, well, that doesn't matter anyways, but Evenly's, negate, cool. So all those, we've got Avermax, just in case, and then Boral, just in case the card that I'm going up against can't be targeted or destroyed, or it's like invincible or something. I can just kind of take it. Another thing that kind of outs a lot of big boards like that is these 3 cards, which I was going towards earlier. This wins you the game. So if you can just search this, like you bait out everything, normal summon, Marionetter, cool, negate, you know, hopefully you can imperm something before that, but just try to bait out the negates, get them under mine for like a turn or 2. Then you literally can just normal summon this and have this set. And if they have 1 monster, 2 monsters, cool. You don't have to activate her effect, but attack direct for 500 and then just spoof it away. Spoofing is just put a monster in the deck or any Altergeist card and then add an Altergeist monster to your hand. You can just add this again. So now you have no monsters and they're locked under Mystic Mine. It wins me so many duels against Dragoon or like Ultimateness. If I can just like stop the first few things and I get them under this, they kind of just, they scoop after like 2-3 turns because they realize what's happening. And then turn 2 and turn 3, you just side away, which we'll get to right here.
Okay.
So, let's see. For my side deck, so what I do is, since I run the spell cards, I run an extra village. I know it's odd, but it really helps. Going first, I'll take out one of the mines because I run 3, and I'll put an extra village. I run 1 Harpies because against other control decks, I don't want to see it. I run triple Nibiru because combo decks scare me. So if I don't open up with, I don't know, an Evenly, an Imperm, a Multi-Faker, and all that jazz, cool. The problem with this is, the same reason why I don't run Phantasmes in this, is you can only special summon Altergeist monsters the turn you do Multi-Faker. So if you hit them with this, just save it for next turn. Triple Lancia, because why not? I mean, everybody needs to banish. You hit them with this, a lot of the times they pass, and it's just kind of ridiculous. 2 Drolls, because I love Droll. And I only run 2 because I run so many other things that stop. 3 Rivalry, and that new Collector Rare came out. It's beautiful. Yeah, go out and get those and then trade them to me. And then I actually run these. And obviously I try to stop going first, but then what I'll do is I'll side all these and then I'll set these. And with right now's meta, There's a few decks that scare me. Drytron is obviously one of them. Top contender. You've got Cyber Dragons. You've got a lot of other light decks as well, but Light Imprisoning Mirror. Got some Dual Terminal here. Was waiting to bust these bad boys out, but negate all light monsters on the field and in the graveyard.
Yeah.
So when I flip this over, you know, it is what it is. And that's it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, any shout outs?
We've got the Game Den of Provo. Always having their tournaments 3 days a week. Got Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays at 7. I mean, we've got all the boys up in Salt Lake. We've got a lot of places around here, a lot of good players. So as long as we all just keep on playing, those are my shout outs.
Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you so much, Cody. Awesome deck list, and we'll see you next time with the next deck list.
Yes, sir.
Woo.
All
See you guys later.